Some jobs are tough, some are dirty, but Alaskan crab fishing, it's a gamble with Mother Nature where the stakes are life and death. It's called the world's deadliest job for a reason. For a few frantic weeks, men leave land behind to battle the brutal Bering Sea, chasing a year's salary in a single season. The price? Sweat, sleepless nights, and sometimes the ultimate sacrifice. The promise of tens of thousands of dollars is a powerful lure, but every fisherman knows the risks. One rogue wave, a mechanical failure, or a single misstep could be fatal. There are no coffee breaks, no safe offices, and no guarantee you'll make it home. These fishermen are a different breed, tough, resilient, and gritty. They face hurricane-force winds, freezing temperatures, and the constant threat of being swept overboard. Last season, an entire boat and one fisherman were lost, a stark reminder of the job's brutal toll. So why did they do it? For some, it's the money. For others, it's family tradition. And for many, it's the challenge. The raw test of endurance against the planet's most powerful forces. They are modern-day adventurers, chasing a bounty at the bottom of a treacherous sea. Fathers, sons, brothers, bound by a shared experience few outsiders can comprehend. This is their story, a look into the heart of the deadliest catch. The Bering Sea doesn't care about your plans or your dreams. Out here, survival is never guaranteed. Welcome to the world's deadliest job. The winter Opilio crab season isn't a sprint, it's a marathon of pain. Longer, colder, and far more dangerous, the Bering Sea in January becomes a frozen battlefield. 19 million pounds of crab are up for grabs, but the clock is always ticking. Authorities can shut down the season with just 48 hours notice, turning every day into a frantic race. Captains push crews to the limit, working around the clock in relentless cold. Ice storms coat boats in tons of weight, threatening to capsize them if the ice isn't smashed away. The deck becomes a skating rink. One slip, and you're in deadly water. Every task is harder, every moment more hazardous. Temperatures hover around 18 degrees, water at 35. Only the toughest survive this world of constant motion and bone-chilling cold. For these fishermen, it's a fight against the elements, the clock, and their own limits. Every boat in this derby has its own story. On the Saga, Captain Roger Strong leads a crew with rookie Kevin Davis, facing the brutal Opilio season. The Erla N, under Captain Bing Hinkle, gambles by heading further north, risking everything for a bigger haul. Hinkle's crew knows. Fishing with him means enduring the harshest conditions for a shot at glory. The Arctic Dawn is a family affair. Captain Ollie Helgevold and his sons, Corey and Joel, betting on experience and family bonds. Each boat takes a different approach, testing greenhorns, rolling the dice, or relying on family. As the season unfolds, each crew faces unique trials, pushing them to their limits. Their stories reveal what it truly takes to survive the deadliest catch. Out here, every decision can mean the difference between triumph and tragedy. The greatest fear on the Bering Sea? Falling overboard. In 35-degree water, shock and hypothermia set in within minutes. Most never make it back. But the water isn't the only threat. Arctic storms bring freezing spray, encasing boats in tons of ice. Just 6 inches of ice can make a vessel dangerously top-heavy, risking capsizing. Crews battle the ice with sledgehammers, working for hours on slippery decks in brutal cold. One wrong move can mean injury or a fatal fall. And then there are the storms. Hurricane-force winds, colossal waves, and rogue seas that can sweep men and gear overboard in seconds. The power of the Bering Sea is relentless, bending steel and shattering windows. For the men on deck, there's no escape, just the constant fight to stay alive. Every shift is a battle against water, ice, and wind. Out here, nature always has the upper hand. Survival depends on skill, teamwork, and sheer willpower. On the Saga, the nightmare became real. In the dead of night, rookie Kevin Davis was yanked overboard by a rogue coil of rope, straight into the freezing sea. The crew's training kicked in. Man overboard! Captain Strong reversed engines, and the team scrambled to throw a life sling. Every second counted. In water that cold, survival is measured in minutes. Kevin was in the water for nearly 2 minutes, an eternity. The crew hoisted him back aboard, alive but shaken. Most who go in never come back. The emotional impact was huge. Kevin, still shivering, asked the cameras to keep rolling so his family would know he was okay. The next day, he was back on deck, facing his fear head-on. He'd survived the Bering Sea's ultimate test. For the crew, it was a sobering reminder. Out here, every shift could be your last. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's working through it. And on the Bering Sea, that courage is tested every day. While the Saga faced a man overboard, the Erla N battled a different enemy, ice. Captain Hinkle's northern gamble paid off with crab, but an Arctic storm encased his boat in tons of ice, threatening to capsize them. The crew spent hours smashing ice in 18-degree weather, fighting for survival before they could fish again. Meanwhile, the Arctic Dawn's family crew faced empty pots after a long soak. Suspecting bad bait, they scrambled to catch fresh cod and reset. Just as things improved, disaster struck. A critical hydraulic clutch failed, leaving them dead in the water for 4 hours. Mechanical failures in the Bering Sea are every captain's nightmare. Luckily, the Arctic Dawn had backup parts and the know-how to fix it. But the lost time was costly. Out here, the sea isn't the only thing that can break you. Your own equipment can betray you too. Every setback is a test of patience, skill, and resolve. For these crews, survival means adapting fast and never giving up. The Bering Sea punishes mistakes and rewards only the prepared. Every hour lost can mean the difference between profit and disaster. On a crab boat, exhaustion is relentless. With the season closing at any moment, crews work 20-hour shifts, grabbing sleep in 4-hour bursts. Sleep deprivation clouds judgment, slows reflexes, and makes every task more dangerous. Tunnel vision sets in. One missed detail and disaster strikes. The work is brutal. Hauling 700-pound pots, baiting, sorting, all on a pitching, icy deck. Bodies ache, tempers flare, and the close quarters offer no escape. Even rare moments of rest are cut short by the call to get back on deck. Discipline and teamwork are the only things keeping everyone safe. Out here, you rely on your crewmates for survival. Exhaustion is the enemy, and it never lets up. Only the toughest make it through. When the season closes, a new race begins. A desperate sprint to Dutch Harbor. Every hour counts. Crab in the tanks start dying, and dead loss means lost profits. Processing plants only pay for live crab, so captains push engines to the limit, racing through treacherous waters. Offloading is first come, first served. The first boats unload, the rest wait as their catch dies. The Saga, after surviving a man overboard, is first to the docks with 108,000 pounds. The Arctic Dawn, after mechanical setbacks, brings in 87,000 pounds. The Erla N, last after their ice battle, unloads a staggering 150,000 pounds. Captain Hinkle's gamble pays off. The journey home is as stressful as the fishing itself. For these crews, every minute, every crab, and every decision counts. The race is over. Now it's time to count the earnings. When the final crab is weighed, the true cost of the job comes into focus. Deckhands on the Erla N earn $16,000 each. The Saga's crew, $11,000. Kevin Davis, the greenhorn who survived the sea, takes home $5,500. The Arctic Dawn sons earn $9,000 apiece. But no paycheck can measure the risk, exhaustion, or courage it takes to survive out here. Kevin's return to the rail after nearly dying is a testament to the human spirit. Teamwork and preparation save lives. Quick action, swinging sledgehammers, and mechanical know-how make the difference. Out here, you're never just working for yourself. Your life is in your crewmates' hands. Being an Alaskan crab fisherman is about enduring the unendurable, pushing past every limit, and forging unbreakable bonds. These men gamble everything against the world's most dangerous workplace. When they win, they come home with more than crab. They come home with stories of survival and a quiet, hard-earned pride.